Worse than my tunic, but my tunic is cracked. Got damaged earlier. Ow. Kill you and then wait until healed. Kill you and then wait until healed. It's here and there. There's a leather whip. Bronze mace. Also running a little bit low on water. I'm just auto-exploring now. These guys are kind of dangerous at range at early game. These are seed-spitting vines. They shoot seeds at you. Jade green tendrils curl inward and hug their center in tension. Their leaves vibrate to low-volume crutches as they compact seed matter for spitting. I can read. Let's just walk around those and just smack them. They die pretty quick. Pick up that bow off the ground. Ooh, these guys are a noob trap, I think. These are horned chameleons. Minuscule skin crystals shift and sort light pattern to match whatever is outside the body boundary. A narrow bone extrudes from its head. Physical features: horn and bite. Let me shoot them. Something shooting at me. I'm assuming it's seed spitting vine. Yep. Got it. How are we doing for bullets? 52 bullets. Getting a little low. There's a spider down there, which I'm just going to shoot. It's kind of funny. The spiders don't hurt you unless you're being attacked or caught in their webs, meaning they are opportunistic bastards. Let's see, I do have a mutation point at 180. Okay, so we're going to grab height and quickness. I'm going to level that up. And we're going to get some pistol skills, I think. Weak spotter. You are 5% more likely to score critical hits with pistols. Sling and run. You receive no accuracy penalties for firing pistols while running. You have an agility-based chance to disarm your opponent when you score a hit with a pistol. Ooh, I like that. I think we're going to take that. Disarming shot. Sure. We found a small cobalt tube, which I'm going to examine. It's a blaze injector. We're going to look at it. So this is like it's a potion basically. It lasts for 41 to 50 rounds. Gives you plus 100 heat resistance, and you cannot be frozen. Heat damage you deal is increased by 25. Minus 50 cold resistance and plus 10 quickness, and your temperature cannot be increased by external heat sources, and you must move around to avoid combusting and losing the effects of this tonic. This item is a tonic. Applying this one tonic while under the effects of another may produce undesired results. So don't mix your drugs, kids. Thing I just picked up, the 2 copper nuggets are basically just money. They're heavy money, though. I'll walk up to this plant and punch it. Shoot the bug. We have a stone anvil and a forge. Splinters of brainstalk burn red inside this ancient biped hearth of stone. I love the fact that you can equip an anvil. How heavy is it? Oh, it's carrying too much to move. 2,600. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was the weight of it. It's kind of heavy. I'm gonna drop that. Heavy money you can't drink. Yeah, so useless money. Is that the first anvil? Obviously. Please see my YouTube channel for Dwarf Fortress lore videos about the first anvil. And creation theories surrounding the first anvil. Because ancient dwarven theorists believe that the answer is yes. Kinda tempted to go back and see Argvai again. Get some more bullets. And here we have this guy. Wet Snapjaw Warrior. Tussock's a fur-dressed skin stretched over top muscle. Basically, he's got scarier weapons. Slightly better stats, but it still sucks. And then here, we have another chameleon who's in the water. And a worn burn nose. Long hooded cloak, whitewashed from the years of exposure to the desert sun. Sometimes those have pretty good stuff, but that one not particularly. I think actually what I might do is just run up to the top. Let's go finish that Argvai quest. Can't ever be too safe in CUD. The reason I took those points earlier in Wayfaring is so I can move around in the overworld with less chance of getting lost. Some of you might remember we've discovered some locations while reading histories. This is one of them. This is the Dumar Silo. Under a labyrinthine shade and nestled in the crumbling shale, here stretches the ancient quarter where wheat wilted slowly. So I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to go there. And I'm going to get the XP for going there, which is 250. And we finish that quest. And then I'm going to immediately, I do mean immediately, turn on Force Bubble, and leave. Because Force Bubble lets me leave any zone and jump back over to the overworld for free, regardless of if there's enemies right in front of my face. Then we're going to go over to the clay oven, and I'm going to go eat some food. Although I think I could actually kill those dudes, but... Let's go speak with Argvi. Here's your knick-knack. You're standing in my light. What do you want? Okay, small smoky tube. You get 150 XP. Good. Quite impressive, treasure hunter. Maybe you're fit to poke around my workshop here. I've been wanting another apprentice. It's so unfortunate what happened to Scref. You know, with the disembowelment and all. Take a seat. There. Now, let me explain. I'm on the cusp of a grand discovery. When I'm done assembling the weird wire conduit, you'll be able to speak to anyone from here to Caiaphas. First, though, I'm going to need some copper wire, as much as you can find, at least 200 feet. You should be able to scavenge from the rust wells in the nearby caves. Find a weird wire conduit. Noted. And then I'm go back to here. Actually, hold on. How much bullet do I have? Not enough bullet. Do you have bullet, Argvi? Let's trade, Argvi. No, you don't have bullet, Sag. So, Tam, do you have more bullet? I don't think anybody else has bullets, actually. I think I'm kind of SOL until I find another shop. Why are you walking all the way around like that? It's so strange. The shotgun shells? God dang it. Well, I will sell some random crud to you, because I've got a bunch of random crud in my inventory, including the stun rod, 2 short bows, which is 67 drams, which is quite heavy. What can I buy from you? Buy a musket, but take the 3 copper nuggets. Yeah, I think I'll just take the water. There. I now have 49 water. Let's go back to, oh, sorry, my camera was behind that, but I just moved from here to here. We're now level 7. We're doing quite well for this zone. We're a bit on the higher side. I'm gonna level up precognition, because it's very useful, even though I haven't used it yet. And let's go to weak spotter. Grab that. By hitting like plus on the numpad on the keyboard, you can move down. It just auto moves you to the nearest stairs. I do have a setting turned on to highlight the stairs at all times because I find them quite hard to see otherwise. Hit you. Wait until healed. We're gonna kill the Snapjaw. I am basically out of bullets. Let's make sure that I've equipped the battle axe, which I definitely hadn't. Carbide longsword and a basic toolkit. That's a pretty good find, actually. Okay, so I can start electrocuting things to death. I'm going to turn on sprint. I'm gonna sprint away a little bit. I'm gonna zap you to death and move up. Because that's actually like a sketchy enough spot right there that I'm in trouble to a degree. Not really in trouble, but like could be in a better state, I suppose. Okay, there we go. We are now healed. Let's move back over towards this. Kind of the key to surviving in Cut is the second you feel like you are outnumbered is just leave. So I'm going to turn on precognition and we're just going to fight with this because I'm pretty sure I can fight with the beetle bum. I mean, the beetle is, it's an average level beetle. But I'm running low enough on weapons that I kind of just need to deal with it. It's injured now. Let's see, does it kill me in precog? We're still in precognition, I think. You sense your imminent demise. Would you like to return to the start of my vision? Yes. So I'm still too weak to fight that thing. So let's shoot it instead. Which is kind of whack, actually. No, if I hit it, yeah, if you hit no, you're insta-dead. You just die on precog, which is a specific ability, right? I'm out of bullets. Beetle bums are not that strong, but I'm also pretty weak currently in melee at the very least. I'm also out of bullets. The thing is, I do have Witchwood Bark. Witchwood Bark is something that you start off with. If I look at it, it's pretty important actually. Heals and confuses when eaten. So when you eat that, it heals you, but it also confuses you. It's a good thing to have early. Kind of got to be careful to a degree. We're going to move one tile over, and I'm just going to wander around. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? I can go down to the Rust Wells, which are for the other quest, which is down here. So we're going to go to the Rust Wells. These are the Rust Wells. Although I need to wait until morning. The Rust Wells are where we complete the quest for Argvise, so we're still making progress. The Rust Wells are these, now that I've waited until morning. The Rust Wells are these very large holes in the ground where you kind of explore into these big ol' holes in the ground and eventually find enough copper wire, because they're full of copper wire. Although be careful about Rust Wells, as they will rust your gear. Anything in your inventory is liable to rust and need to be repaired. See, my steel battle axe just rusted. When using things like electrified weapons, be wary of AoE hits, because if you hit something that is friendly to you, it won't be friendly to you for very long. I just took a strand of 50 feet of copper wire. That's 20 feet of copper wire. The armor might actually be enough to be able to go through that other zone safely. Oh no, the electrified attacks, you're fine in water. Unless something has changed. 1 foot of wire. Fortunately, killing random dudes around in CUD don't affect your affiliation with the faction. However, I have 122 feet of copper wire. However, killing legendary figures does affect your affiliation with that faction. Ah, a new enemy type. A bloated leech. Reticle dots are stretched, given to curved geometry on its bright, turgid worm back. Its sucker bells flap open. Satisfied. So I can attack it regardless of the fact that it's satisfied. They only attack you if they're not satisfied, though. There you go, got it. It's a puppy dog. I can pet the dog. I pet the dog and the dog barks. How dare you kill the dog, you monster. Literally only killed that dude because he touched the dog. Oh, how much fire is that? It's 1 foot. I'm 123 feet. I guess just with Dwarf Fortress, I'm always amazed by how many people haven't heard of games like CUD, because, like, you know, I've spent so many years of my life just playing games like this that I'm just I forget that there are people out there who haven't obsessed over games like this in their lives. Maybe I should be envious, I don't know. Like, I'm so busy just playing this mess, messes of games like this. When everybody gets excited over something like Baldur's Gate 3, I'm just sitting here going, but like, there's games like CUD though that you probably haven't played. I suppose. I mean, in the majority of this game's marketing has been YouTubers, like smaller like gaming blogs and review sites, right? People are used to being informed that games exist without having to seek them out, I suppose. So we have a new-ish enemy for us, an Electrofuge, which is a gossamer hairs stands stiff in a static charge across its ocelot spindle legs. It cracks and crawls. Features bite. Probably using something that isn't electricity for this thing. Badly wounded. I'm kind of hurt. Weird artifact. Electrified bronze dagger. Lacquered boarskin gloves. Pick that up. And chainmail. I'm going to equip that. Okay, this hallway's cursed. Let's not go that way. I'm going to fly. And I'm going to turn on precognition. I now have 174 feet of copper wire. And now I have enough copper wire. So I flew down to the bottom of the rust wells. Picked up everything I needed. I'm not going to go back to the beginning of the vision. And now we're basically on the surface. Well, not quite on the surface, but got one layer further up to go. And now we're on the surface, and I finished the quest, basically. The rust wells truly seem welcoming. Well, they're wells. And we're going to fast travel back to Yappa. So now we're going to go speak with Argvai. And he goes, the wire! Give it to me! Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful wire. Oh, before I forget, or cease to care, I repaired an old recoiler for you. Use it whenever you wish to return to Yappa quickly. Now give me a few minutes to attach the wire. The recoiler is a teleportation device that can be used assuming it has a battery, which can teleport you back to Yappa. Very useful. You receive a Yappa recoiler. You finish this step, return to Argvai, and the quest of the weird wire conduit, Eureka. You gain 500 XP. My dude's hungry, so we're going to take a real quick nom-noms break. We're going to eat the fresh apple mats. It's working! Genius! They said it couldn't be done! They said I was mad! They said they... What is this? What is that? It's repeating itself. Argvai mumbles to himself for several minutes. Apprentice, come here! Something very strange has happened. The conduit is picking up a signal, some sort of repeating transmission. I cannot decipher it. However, I lack the cryptogull and eggs and whatever. Just never mind. I have a great task for you, my apprentice. Do you accept it? Can I hear what it is first? Very well. You must seek out the Baratham of old. It is the eldest and he is the eldest and wisest tinker alive. He lives with his followers, the Marathamites, in the cavern called Grit Gate in the northeast, amongst the ruins of Cud. And he will know what to make of the signal. Who are the Barathamites? They are the disciples of Baratham. They are mostly the Usharib, like their mentor, mutant albino cave bears, with quills to boot. 1,000 years ago, Baratham and his kin crossed the Homus Delta into the heart of Cud. He spent centuries fiddling with tokens of antiquity and in his underground workshops. If he cannot decipher the signal, no one can. I accept your task, Argvai. Splendid, apprentice, splendid. I've recorded the signal onto this disc. You'll need to guard it with your life, I'm afraid. I'll also rig up a droid scrambler for you. The Barathamites have programmed several way droids to guard the approach to Grit Gate. With the scrambler, you'll have no need to worry about them. Wait here. Very important. If you don't start in Yappa, I don't know if you can actually get this. You might be able to get it somehow. But this makes getting to Grit Gate way easier. There you go. Now, off with you. May you live long enough to do my bidding. Away. Away. Gamma World is such a specific thing to quote about this game, but I think like the original tabletop demos of this was like partially inspired by Gamma World. You receive a droid scrambler and You receive a droid scrambler and a stamped data disk, and you receive a new quest, the Canticle for Baratham. We're gonna go sell the crap that I picked up, and then go kill that beetle probably.